Good evening and welcome to our coverage from the Oval. You join us for this T20 match between Ismail Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, others. We're almost ready to get underway. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions. And I think with this surface there's a little bit there for batters and bowlers alike. The ground staff have done a brilliant job. I'm really interested to see which way the captains go when the coin is tossed. Beautiful clear conditions and not a chance. Well, showing a lot of faith in this batting lineup. Going first on this pitch is either a masterstroke or a disaster waiting to happen.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
Nice solid defensive shot.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Roy comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today. Got right in behind it.
Some adjustments to the field.
Solid defence, very compact. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle and it raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Beaten on the drive.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. Victoria are none for 6. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end. Timed that brilliantly.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
No!
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
This is everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Gregory will be disappointed with that delivery.
Yes.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
Roy has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Great shot.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Wait.
Good catch. Out.
Tried to get through the tough early period. Now they'll walk off frustrated that they couldn't build the score for the team.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. End of the over, 9 off it. Victoria are 1 for 28. Gregory from the northern end. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the northern end. they'll get at least one.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Hitting.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes. Wait. Yep. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Middle that one, great timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Delhi found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Good bit of timing there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
King, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep. Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
drives and misses everything. Cook got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
Yes.
Really good shot there.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Good bowling.
Vince has probably gotten away with that one. The umpire hesitated but decided against calling it a wide.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted. 5 fielders now allowed outside the circle. Narine into the attack now, from the pavilion end.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Bad decision-making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Yep.
Narayan with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Oh, nice ball.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Super piece of timing.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Go.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better. Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
That's the over. Victoria are 1 for 77. Kuhneman is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the northern end.
Oh, nice ball. Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
That's a spot.
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide. Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Yes.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
7 runs added in that over. Victoria are 1 for 84.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Just slowing things down, nothing too risky on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest. Oh, didn't get the feet moving, played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yes.
Well, didn't push hard enough maybe between the wickets, and that prevented them getting back for 2. Wise decision in the end not to take the fielder on. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
4 runs added there. Victoria are 2 for 88.
Yes.
Edged it. Strong appeal. And straight into the safe hands of the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yeah. Go.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yeah.
This could be trouble.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it was moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Misses everything.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Over. Victoria are 4 for 89. Narayan from the pavilion end.
Yep.
Finds the edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Catch it. Yes.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
starting to get really interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Allen, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put. Be glad they didn't hear the death rattle.
Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
How close is that? Could be the wicket. Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Impact outside the line. Easy decision for the third umpire.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
Yes.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Delhi found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one.
Mix-up there. They've been going so well out in the middle. The first sign of miscommunication. Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Loud shout. Could well have been missing the stumps. Certainly wouldn't be the worst review.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Pitch is in line with the stumps. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. They were already looking towards the dressing room. It looked plumb. The review now shows they can continue on their way.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Keeper.
Cockbain gets off the mark. That spun a long way. Very, very lucky to miss it, if I'm being totally honest.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
End of the over, 2 runs added. Victoria are 6 for 99. That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Solid defence, very compact.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Yes.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Waiting.
Gee, they're bowling well at the moment. They complete another very good over.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
Bowler.
Well, not the best fielding. Has a shy at the stumps. But they were well safe, and to add insult to injury, the ball flies to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yeah.
Really good shot there.
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe, though. Stick with 3.
Playing all their shots in that over a very expensive over. Curran, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yes.
Could be close.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. A few moves made in the field.
Well bowled.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yes.
Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
King, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it would be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
Cornwall is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yes. No.
Gets back in time. A good decision against taking the risky second run.
7 runs added there. Victoria are 7 for 132. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Yep. Bowlers.
Certain run out.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Spot. Wait.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Well bowled.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
that's the spot.
Sutherland shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
End of the over. Victoria are 8 for 135.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Wait on.
And caught. Fantastic way to end the innings. End of the innings. Some nice bowling, but that total isn't too bad. All to play for going forward. The openers are coming out to begin the chase. A few early boundaries will help settle things down. The bowlers will only need a sniff to get back in the game. Beaten on the drive.
Tickner with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Waiting.
Out.
Yeah!
Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Delhi, get underway, easy as you like. with a single.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Catch it!
Super piece of timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yep.
Straight to the fielder.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
There's trouble here.
Decide against the second, way too late. I think they'd have been well short if they had continued.
End of the over. 9 off it. Delhi are 1 for 9. Edwards, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the northern end. Edwards from the northern end.
Yep.
Narain got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Yep.
Misses everything.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Yep.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yep.
Got right in behind it.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Delhi are 1 for 13. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Caught, gone.
Well, they lose at the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Drives and misses everything.
Curran shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Right out of the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Big shout. Solid defence, very compact.
They managed to counter the spin well. Nice delivery, played away safely. Livingston is keeping things tight.
Middle that one, great timing.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Yep.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign that... Trying to push the run rate? Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here. Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Wait on it. No!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Nice one.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Finds the edge. The keeper is up immediately. Has it caught some bat on the way through? A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Well bowled.
Not a smart decision, you feel, not to run there. Mustn't have a lot of faith in their partner, if you ask me.
Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Quick onto that in the infield.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
A great over. No runs conceded. A wicket as well, putting enormous pressure on the batters.
Some adjustments to the field. A few moves made in the field.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Well placed, should get a single.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
They'll get at least one.
It was just a little bit wide, well picked up and guided nicely down towards third.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Good running. It needed to be as well. probably closer than they expected.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Over. Delhi are 4 for 39. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Cornwall, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Needs to be on target.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Nicked it. Loud appeal. Out. What a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. King will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Edged. Confident appeal. Could it be? Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Kuhnemann takes guard for the hat-trick ball. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes to come out and face this kind of bowling. There'll be real nerves. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. No.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs. Livingston coming back into the attack.
Yep.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Gone. It's a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
David takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Cornwall from the pavilion end. Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
Take that. Pivoted onto the back foot and launched it for 6.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but it's been a good innings.
Yes.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Straight to the fielder.
Didn't hit that well. Very late in playing the shot.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yes.
There's trouble here. Strong appeal. Nice solid defensive shot.
Ah, negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Edge, what a ball. Oh, that is a great catch.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Good bit of timing there.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
14 runs added there. Delhi are 9 for 79. Nicely played.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Tickner, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Brad. That slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Butler didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Edge, unplayable.
The match comes to a close and they've done exactly what they came here to do. They've won easily and convincingly in a completely one-sided affair.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game. Join us again real soon